What's up, my fellow Yugi tubers? TricKey1 here with another video. Today is, as promised, the How to Inzektor Loop video. Most of you already know this, some of you don't. Those of you who don't are gonna learn today. And what better mat to use than this beautiful Inzektor mat? I mean, this thing is almost as sexy as my BLS mat. I mean, this is just wow. I love this mat. Okay, things you need to go off. You need a card for your opponent to control. In this case, we'll use my Soza token that I made. Feel free to offer on it if you want. You need one Inzektor Hornet. This is the badass that's going to sting your opponent and cause them to swell up, and then they're going to go crying home to their mama because you fucked them over. You need one Dragonfly, because this motherfucker is going to get equipped with this motherfucker and blow up some shit. And you need one of two other cards. You have some options with this. You can either have one of that card, Gigamantis, or one of the sword. Either one works. So what you need is these two cards and then one of these. That's it. Alright, this is what you're going to do. You're going to summon the Dragonfly. You're going to declare effect. You're going to hope they don't have a Veiler in their hand, or a Fiendish Chain on the field, or Forbidden Lance, or anything that can fuck you over. You're going to say effect. Equip with Hornet. Use Hornet's effect. Send it to the grave. Blow up their card. Use Dragonfly's second effect. Search your deck and special summon Centipede. Now, this is where you use one of your other cards. Either one works. I'll show the sword first. Equip the sword to Dragonfly. Use Centipede's effect. Equip it with Hornet. Send Hornet to destroy the sword. The sword will add this Hornet back to your hand. The Centipede can let you search for either another sword or Gigamantis. And then, because an equip card, the sword or Gigamantis, left Dragonfly, special out another Centipede. Now, you would use whichever card that you pulled to your hand with Centipede. I said I was using swords. Put it back. Use this Centipede's effect. Equip with Hornet. Send the Hornet to the grave again to blow up the sword again. Once again, unless you have another one in your grave already that you'd rather have in your hand, Hornet back to your hand. Keep that thing safe from future DD Crows. And apparently my dog is barking, and he's going to sit there and bark for a little bit. Okay, you get to search again. You've already used the two swords, so now you're going to take a Gigamantis, because I only run two. And Dragonfly, he's going to special summon again. And they have another Centipede. Now, you have options. Do you want to do the crazy exceeding and doing stuff like that? Or do you just want to have a shitload of monsters and just, like, swarm the field? First, we're going to swarm the field. You're going to take that Mantis and equip it to Dragonfly. Use this last Centipede's effect. Equip it with Hornet. And you have an option. You send Hornet to the grave to blow up Centipede. Now, this Centipede, if you're wanting to keep these Hornets safe, when it gets destroyed while equipped, can special summon like that. And then you can't use Dragonfly's effect to special summon. But you get this Centipede's effect, get the other Mantis to your hand. Then you can use this Dragonfly's effect, equip it with the Gigamantis from the grave, this Dragonfly's effect, equip it with the Gigamantis in your hand. 2400 plus 16 is 4000. 2400 plus 16 is 4000. That's game. And then another 1600. That's how you do it with the swords. The way you do it with the lance, or with the Gigamantises, is the exact same. Only you choose not to use Gigamantis' effect and to just use Dragonflies. That's all it is. Because if we rewind a little bit, there we go. They have Soza on the field. Blow it up. Special out Centipede. Equip Dragonfly with Gigamantis. Equip Hornet. Send Hornet to blow up Gigamantis. I'm going to try to zoom this in and see if you can actually read it. Let's see. Yeah, you can actually read that. Awesome. If it's into the grave while equipped to a monster, you can target one Inzektor in your grave, except Mantis, and special summon it. But its effect can only be used once per turn. You don't want to do that, because then your Hornet that you're using to blow everything up is now on your field. The only reason you'll do that is if you're going to use the Exceasing method, which we're not there yet. We're in the Swarming Summoning method. Let's focus that. There we go. So send Hornet, blow up Gigamantis, special summon, search for, I guess, Gigamantis if you want to, equip, send, oops, special summon, and search, equip. Now you've got 16, 32, 16 again is 48, so you don't have game. This is like 50 or 60 something. It's not enough. So, instead, what you're going to turn around and do is you're going to overlay this Dragonfly with this Centipede. This sword is going to hit the grave, and you're going to use that sword's effect to bounce one of your Mantises back to your hand and equip to your Centipede. And then, what did you overlay into? Well, you've got some options. You can go into a Zen Mains to save yourself if you're not wanting to go for game. Go into Giga Brilliant, boost everybody's attack, make him a 21. To where you'll be dealing about like 69 or 6800. You got Leviathan, to where you can deal 65. If they still had a monster, say they had a back row, and they had some little weak monster, you blew up the back row instead. You go into him, double his attack, you got 3000 on the field, plus that 4000. I mean, there's options. There's a reason I like to use the sword. Now then, what else can we do with these? They're all level 3s, if you notice this. All of them. Dragonfly, Centipede, Hornet. Like this, the main trio are all level 3. There's another effect to these guys that people almost never use. Let's say you're in like a really effect-heavy deck, your opponent is just using effects after effects after effects, just swarming the field, being annoying, just, you don't want to deal with it. Normal summon, equip with any of these, and it becomes level 6. Or if you have one of these on the field already, equip, level 6. Summon another one, equip, level 6. You can overlay them while they're equipped like this. Go, oh, I have 2 level 3s that are actually level 6s because they're equip cards. I'm going to stack them on top of each other because you're using all these effects. Boom, Photon Bouncer, sit on a dick and spin. You're going to use your effect? No, I'm going to negate and deal you 1000. And have 2700 attack. What are you going to do? Let's say you've got... Okay. We're going to go off on one of the other things that these beautiful, beautiful cards can do. You have a dragonfly on the field. They have like a bunch of back rows you're scared of. You don't know what the fuck they're going to try doing to you. Whether they're trying to like rape your ass in a dark alley or what. What you're going to do is you're going to, instead of using this hornet, like if you still want that attack power and whatnot, you're going to pull out a fucking ladybug. You heard me. A ladybug. And this little ladybug is going to fuck some shit up. There it is. I had to find it in my deck. So I was kind of just saying shit. Because ladybug is still going to make dragonfly go off. Summon dragonfly. Equip with ladybug. Send it to the grave. You can make this a level 4 or level 5. Because it just increases any monster in the field level by 2. I think, make sure it's any. Okay, it's one you control. Still, you don't want to boost your opponent. Why not? So, you can make him level 4 and go into Utopia and then stop attacks. Because you're going to send that to the grave. Then you're just going to special summon Centipede. You're going to send that to the grave again. Search for a card. I do this a lot when I don't have a hornet in my hand. I drew into 2 dragonflies, a centipede, a ladybug, and I'm just sitting here like, what the fuck is this shit? Summon dragonfly. Equip with ladybug. Send ladybug to the grave, make him level 5. Special out centipede. Equip with ladybug. Send it to the grave, level 5. Search hornet. I have hornet in my hand now. Overlay 2 level 5s. Tears. Sit on a dick. Oh, you're gonna dark hole me. No. This is first turn. What are you going to do to get over 2600 first turn unless you're some sort of crazy-ass super meta deck, and then you're just going to have back rows to stop that shit anyway? Oh, I attack you? Not this turn, obviously. You try attacking me or I attack you, I get to blow up one of your cards? So he's like a fucking Inzektor. This card is an honorary Inzektor. Alright, first turn. You can't attack. End phase. You send Dragonfly to the grave, because you have to. They're going to do some shit. They're like, oh, fuck, you have Tears. I can't blow that shit up. I'm just going to put a monster in defense mode and end my turn. Okay, Tears. He's only going to save himself till the end phase. At the end phase, he loses his material, so he loses his effects. You're going to use this card to scare the fuck out of them and make them play defensively. Then, you're going to do this. You're going to summon your Dragonfly that you had in your hand waiting, blow up their back row shit with that hornet that you added to your hand, boom, pull out another centipede wherever the fuck these cards are going. I have cards scattered all over this mat. Pull out a centipede, blow up their other back row they had, boom, search for your third dragonfly just in case something goes wrong, and let's overlay. Why not? We're going to overlay into Giga Brilliant, try to boost some attack and whatnot. But we're not going to use its effect yet. Because Tyrus is going to lose its effects at the end phase, there's no point in leaving this card on the field. You've already blown up their back row, there is nothing left to stop you. Use this fucking card. Gaia Dragoon, the Thunder Charger. This shit is a staple in every single one of my decks. Because you have a Tyrus, you have an Aegis, you have a Zenmaio, you have a Photon Strike Bounder, you have whatever fucking level 5 or level 6 Exceed monster, you can just go, boop, boom. My attack presence is still there, 2600, just like all the others. Except, I'm a fucking piercer, bitch. What are you gonna do to me? Let's see, if I can clear this up. Yeah, it's blurry as hell. 2 level 7s is what it says. Or you can exceed it onto a 5 or a 6. I love this card for so many reasons. One of the main reasons, though, is I want you to think about this. You're going against those fucking heretics. They go big, they go into a tomb, they do all this crazy shit. As soon as they go to a tomb, you're going to drop that Veiler, and they're going to be like, okay, in turn. They're just going to wait till next turn, and they're going to go off anyway. You have electric virus in your hand. You have mind control in your hand. You have enemy controller in your hand. You take control of that atom. You stack this bitch on top of it. That card's yours now. You just got a 2600 piercer thanks to them having an Exceed monster. This card is amazing. Okay, now that you pulled out him, sorry about that rant, gonna increase attacks. 2900 piercing, 2100 direct. You have Dragonfly waiting for your next turn to go for game. Okay. Let's say you're not doing so hot. Maybe your deck is just not giving you the cards you need. Your opponent has all this crazy shit. And you're like, what am I gonna do? If worst comes to worst, you can MST, like, if you have a Dragonfly. I've drawn into nothing but a Dragonfly and Centipede, and had nothing else, and I'm like, what the fuck? You know what I did? Summon Dragonfly, equipped with Centipede, MST'd, or Heavy Storm. Send that to the grave. Special out that Hornet. Overlay, go into Zen Mains, and just sit on the Zen Mains for a turn. You're gonna be safe. They're gonna do something to destroy it. The first card you send's that Hornet so that it's not blocked off anymore. This deck is so good. There's a reason I play it. There's a reason I love it. There's a reason the day that Walmart was getting this pack, Order Chaos, in stock, I was taking it off of the shelves as they were putting it onto them. And as soon as this ban list hits, it's going to fuck up this deck. Even though people are like, oh, they never top anything. The smart people, we know. We know what's going to happen. And windups are going to get hit. These guys are going to get hit. They're probably going to drop Red Eyes down to 2, which really isn't that big of a deal. And if they don't get hit because they float under the radar because they never win anything, they only top, fine by me, because I'll just fucking swoop in and win all kinds of shit with them. I'll pull out these guys to blow up their shit and piss them off. I'll have Madolches just to sit there and troll the fuck, make you deck out, or do the crazy shit that they do. I'll go into those fucking spellbook things, which I don't even know what they do, but I want to collect them anyway, because they're about spellbooks. So yeah. Inzektors, they're the shit. Comment, rate, subscribe, click an ad if you haven't. Really, really need you to do that for us. We can get you a camera, other than this iPhone that I'm using. And we can get you some boxes and cases and all kinds of craziness. We're going to have an eBay page eventually. Still do the trade binder shit. I kind of didn't do one this month. I probably should have. I had a Max C, but I got rid of it. Because I'm telling you, Max C's coming in a special edition. It's either going to be Return of the Duelist or This Rising. One of them has Max C. But yeah, I guess I'll probably do a trade binder video eventually. Try to get Luth Half Key to do that freeze loop video. And yeah, that's about it for now. Later.